Now it's time for two top 10 teams to take the field. We start this all-important weekend series from College Station on this Friday night between the second-ranked Texas A&M Aggies and the number 9 Arkansas Razorbacks. Regular season is starting to come to a close. She has a full count to her. Off the glove of Kennedy, that was well struck. That was headed towards center field. Kennedy knocked it down over toward third base, but there will be no chance to get. Call strike 3, just got the corner. 1 out. Inside pitch to Bree Ellis. It's a matchup we've been waiting for, and Bree Ellis' first time to the plate. A little uneventful, Donna. She's hit by a pitch immediately. Heading into foul territory, making the catch on the run, Amari Harper. 2 down and moving up a base, Reagan Johnson to third. Trying to strand Razorbacks at the corners. She's dealing with Johnson at third, Ellis at first, Wyckoff at the plate. Bouncing ball, KK DeMint. That will strand a couple of Razorbacks on base. Time again here at Davis Diamond. Tried to go back up the middle and got it up the middle past the diving Carly Davison. So just like Arkansas in the top of the first, A&M gets a leadoff. Swing and a miss, that's a strikeout. Trying to get a double play out of it, but safely in at second base, just barely, is Kennedy Powell. She's chopped this one at shortstop, and Natalia Rijo will throw her out. It does move Powell to third base. Rio just made that play. Arkansas. 2 outs and a 2-2 count. Heron with that pitch to Mac Barbara went off speed and got her looking. Nice pitch by Robin Heron, and both teams will strand runners at third base in the first inning. It's all on your turf.
Absolutely.
And you take a look at the Arkansas resume, and it is very good. And that is belted deep to center field off the bat of Courtney Day, and she puts Arkansas in the lead. Solo home run. Courtney Day, her 14th of the year.
Courtney Day, this pitch just hangs over the middle of the plate, and she drives that deep to center field, hits it back where it's pitched, gives Arkansas a 1-0 lead.
Then a sharply hit ball up the first base line by Natalia Rio. Hit well to left field, base hit. 2 Razorbacks aboard with nobody out, and they're already out in front, 1-0 after the day home. Swinging away, chopped out toward third base. High throw and over the head of Maya Perez. Second error of the inning for A&M, and that'll get an Arkansas run home. Natalia Rio crosses the plate. Kennedy Powell threw it high. Maya Perez couldn't reach it. Second error of the inning and a 2-0 Razorback lead.
Yeah, this play's just got to be made by Kennedy Powell. You could see out of her hand that ball's sailing away. And Arkansas.
And a swing and a miss by Reagan Johnson. Big strikeout for Kennedy. A&M will go to first and get the out there. They will concede another run. It's 3-0 Arkansas. Kramer grounds out, but Davison comes home.
That's a good cuff to pitch to somebody who you cannot leave anything over the white of the plate or she's all over it.
Foul territory, trying to run it down and making the catch in foul territory on the warning track dirt, Kramer Eshtay.
Kramer Eshtay makes a Sports Center play to get the Aggies out of the inning. One heck of a series.
The A&M Aggies and the Tennessee Lady Vols. And it could be #1 versus #2 to close SEC and regular season play. Coco Woolley. Allie Enright at the plate, and that is right at Bri Ellis. An easy play for her.
An off-speed curve, and she can throw that rise on 2 different planes. We're starting to see it here.
Popped over to first base. Easy play for Bri Ellis, and an easy inning for Robin Herron. And the Razor Knight hitting .392 as a freshman. 0 for 1 in this game. That is a nice pitch by Emily Kennedy, and it is a strikeout looking. Fly ball, right field. Amari Harper waiting on it, will make the catch. 2 down. Goes the opposite way. Nice backhand by KK DeMent. And Emily Kennedy and the Aggies bounce back with a 1-2-3, top of the 3rd of the Aggies and Sooners. Tennessee is out there as well, a game and a half back of A&M and OU. Hit well. It's off the bat of Grayson Coleman, the Aggie catcher, but it was right at. She's going opposite field. Hit it pretty well, but Reagan Kramer, her counterpart, is there.
Yeah, I don't know if we've had that.
Powell chopped at second base and is retired. Powell singled back in the 1st inning to start the night for A&M, and every up with it. She would later score in the inning on another error. She's the first out of the top of the 4th. Kennedy Powell makes the play.
The 12th man really responds well and likes to see it.
That's hit into the gap in right center field, but on her way over to it, Allie Enright. She'll run it down, and there's 2 down. Robin Herron starting to take this game over. Coco Woolley throws out Kennedy Miller. Pitchers starting to cruise. Arkansas. Harper still in there trying to do just that. Instead, a big pitch by Robin Herron. A big cut that was looking for the outfield wall. Same thing here. Foul territory, over to it, making the catch. Reagan Kramer. Draws a walk. That will end a streak of 11 straight Aggies. Going to go to second base to get the lead runner, and that will end the inning on a fielder's choice by Coco Woolley. Season, the inaugural season, I believe 12 of them will go out. And Emily Kennedy and Bri Ellis, well, there's 2 of them, right?
Softball legend Amanda Scarborough here. Commissioner Kim Ang up in Fayetteville.
Ringing single up the middle for Reagan Kramer. It's Kramer's first hit of the game. She did get an RBI back in the 2nd inning with a ground out this year, and I hate to say it, I cost Tori Vidalis a catch. That's going to land on the infield. That's going to be a hit. Got in between really 3 Aggies, and no one got to it. And it still falls, and she's still a base runner, and Reagan Kramer, moves to second base, and that is shredded to left field and off the scoreboard. Ella McDowell continues a terrific freshman season. She goes yard, 7th homer of the year, and the Razorbacks have really opened this one up. They lead 6-0.
What a moment for the freshman Ella McDowell. No doubt about this one. Again, a curveball left over the middle of the plate. McDowell, 71 miles an hour off the scoreboard in left field. After not having played the last couple seasons, she's been excellent in the 6-hole for this Arkansas lineup.
Up and in, hit by a pitch, and that one doesn't feel real good. Off the bat of Rijo, Coco Woolley will touch second base. That will end the inning, but a 3-run shot.
Throughout a majority of this season to keep them scoreless at this point.
That's deep to right field. And that is a new right fielder in Ramsey Walker, and the ball dropped. Enright goes all the way to third base. Ramsey Walker now a pitch in the hand and wrist area. That is drilled to right center field. That's off the wall, off the bat of KK DeMent. She has a double, and she drives home Enright.
Will, just like that, these Aggie bats, back to back. KK DeMent drills this pitch to right center field. Just does a great job of extending through that ball. Low and kind of on the outer half. Drives in Allie Enright.
And you can hear them calling for it. Chopped. Carly Davison will throw out Eshte. KK DeMent goes over to third base. Calling for it, the shortstop Rijo, and that will end the inning. The Aggies get a run, but they strand a runner at third base. Arkansas, after 5, still in control. Hit that foul ball pretty well. Hit that well, up the middle. Carly Davison starts off the 6th for the Razorbacks with a base hit. Arkansas has out-hit A&M tonight, 7-2. Of 9 at the plate. Arkansas in 6 innings has put the leadoff hitter on 3 times. Backhand by Powell, and she'll make the play, and the Aggies turn 2. Powell to DeMent to Perez.
Well, this is a thing of beauty. Kennedy Powell backhand fires to second base. KK DeMent with the quick transfer, and Maya Perez with the stretch over at first.
Foul territory. Kennedy Powell will take over. That's the inning. And Amari Harper will lead off with a walk. Allie Enright got on base in the last inning off an error to start the inning, and Enright on the ground sharply into right field, and the first 2 Aggies are aboard. Perez has a single, 3rd hit of the night for.
You want to just stay within yourself, not try and do too much here.
Low for a walk. And Mac Barbara, before heading down to first base, looks to her teammates in the dugout trying to get them. Lovell and Barbara on base, and we do have a pinch runner for Barbara as well at first. That's a ground out. They're going to go home to get the out. Big play from the shortstop, Italia Rijo.
Peyton Burnham has looked fearless so far. She's jumped out to 0-2 counts on both batters she's faced.
And a swing and a miss. She's trying to get Arkansas out of a bases loaded, no out. Can the Aggies get something home, or does Arkansas get out of this with nothing across? Opposite way, and Dement delivers. 1 run in, and 2 runs will score. And it's 6-3.
KK Dement, beautiful swing on an outside pitch, just sends this one out to right field. It's a really nice job with 2 strikes. It's probably the first pitch that Burnham's really left over the plate, but that pushes across 2 and cuts this deficit to
240. She's played in now 27 games. Only one of those is a start. Popped up, and the catcher, Kennedy Miller, will take care of it. Aggies get a couple. Back up the middle for a base hit.
down 0-2, found a couple pitches off, working the count full.
Big pitch by Grace Sparks. This is the 11th time this year. Bree Ellis. Now that's at Woolley. Heads up play to get the lead runner at third base. Sparks trying to get the Aggies to the bottom of the 7th, chasing just the 3 inside on a full count pitch. So now they're loaded with 2 outs. That's Grace Sparks faces Italia Rio. Right back to Sparks. Got away from her, and a run will score. A&M has had some defensive problems tonight that have cost them, and it just did again.
Well, if you're A&M, you hate to see this with 2 outs. Another defensive miscue, their 3rd error of the night, allows another run.
That is very high in the air, left field, over to the line. Kramer Eshte will make the catch, but an Aggie error gives Arkansas another. So important in SEC play, and it will be in the postseason as well. Down the line, on the run, making the catch, Reagan Kramer. 1 out for the Razorbacks in the bottom of the 7th. The Arkansas starter. A&M got the offense going in the 5th and 6th innings. And they'll need a lot of it in the 7th against Peyton Burnham, but Burnham retires the first 2 Aggies. Game 2 of this series is tomorrow at 4 o'clock from Davis Diamond. Game 1 not quite done yet as Amari Harper singles to the left side. Next weekend, we wrap up the regular season before everybody heads to Athens for the SEC tournament, and we're not done just yet. Maya Perez, the opposite field home run. 2-run shot, 7-5. 13th home run of the year for Maya Perez, and now 59 RBIs.
Well, we said the Aggies never feel like they're out of it. That pitch up and away. Maya gets her hands up, extends through that one. 73 off the bat. Hits near the top of that big old scoreboard out in left field. On that one, but veteran move, calling time to collect herself. You don't want to go into this next pitch angry.
Well, it delayed things 1 pitch. 3rd time tonight that Mac Barbara is issued a base on balls. Coco Woolley will her speed. But that is right at the second baseman, and that will end it. Carly Davison throws her out. A&M gets 2 in the bottom of the 7th, but it's not enough. And Arkansas takes a 7-5 victory out of this opening game of this top 10 series.
Well, the Aggies definitely made it interesting there in the bottom of the 7th, but Arkansas able to hold on. A couple defensive miscues by the Aggies proved really costly for them tonight, Will, and Arkansas every time took advantage of the opportunity and just punished the Aggies for giving them really anything. They come away with a 7-5 win to open up this 3-game set.
Yeah, those errors will haunt the Aggies. Arkansas gets home runs tonight from Courtney Day and Ella McDowell, and they get a 7-5 victory here in College Station.